Finally, Bad Bunny. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bad Bunny. I was not, but Bad Bunny is this musical, I guess, singer, phenomenon, just a extraordinarily successful, one of the biggest stars in the world, and he lives in Puerto Rico. He's Puerto Rican. He just did during the summer. He basically did a residency in Puerto Rico. It's called a residency, where every Saturday he did a concert in Puerto Rico. Tourist revenue from this shot through the roof. People came from all over the country and all over the world to see Bad Bunny and to see him perform. The style of music, reggaeton, I think. It's something like reggaeton. Not my music, don't understand it. He sings in Spanish. He is Puerto Rican, and he sings in Spanish. All his music is in Spanish. Again, he is really huge. He just did this residency. The last show was live streamed globally, and it had 77 million. No, sorry, that's his generally. Anyway, it was, I think, the largest concert ever streamed. It had more people listening than any other concert ever in the history of streaming concerts. He has 77 million monthly listeners on Spotify, which makes him at least one of the most streamed artists in the world. I mean, everybody knows him. I travel all over Europe and Israel and places like that, and I mention I'm from Puerto Rico, and the first thing people say is Bad Bunny. They think Bad Bunny is cool. I'll tell you, he doesn't think Bad Bunny's cool, and that is MAGA. Now, Bad Bunny is like many artists, like many musicians, is a leftist. I think he's a big advocate of Puerto Rican independence. He is a critic of the United States, a critic of Donald Trump. He is. I don't know if he's taking a position on the Palestinian thing, but I wouldn't be surprised, right? As I was saying, I'm just looking at this news story. It says that he did 31 shows during the residency here in Puerto Rico, 31 shows. That injected, they say, $700 million into the Puerto Rican economy. So he's good for Puerto Rico. Anyway, he is being chosen to perform in the halftime show during the Super Bowl in January. So Bad Bunny will be the live performer during the Super Bowl. Anyway, MAGA is flipping out. Flipping out. He doesn't sing in English. He sings in Spanish. How insulting is that to MAGA? I mean, they're just fuming. He is anti-ICE. He's really anti all the deportations. So MAGA is threatening to deport him, even though he's an American citizen by fact that he's Puerto Rican. They're threatening to deport all his fans at the Super Bowl. Who knows? Anyway, they're flipping out. Trump has come in on this, and he's objected, although he seems to be a little milder than the rest of them. Trump said, I never heard of him. I don't know who he is. I don't know why they're doing it. This is the NFL. It's crazy. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, but he wasn't quite as angry as many of his MAGA supporters about this. But yeah, there's a big crisis within the MAGA world and a rejection of the NFL. They might boycott the NFL. They're going to make the NFL or the Super Bowl into Bud Light. And by the way, Bad Bunny is Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. As I said, born in Puerto Rico and as such a U.S. citizen. He's 30 years old. He recently hosted Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I mean, he's a big shot. He's a big shot, but he's Latino. And he sings in Spanish, and that's unacceptable to MAGA, and they are flipping out, which should make, I think, the halftime show quite entertaining just to see MAGA being upset and flipping out over it. So anyway, we'll wait and see how that story develops.